Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of ChitChat Takeout. I'm ZenPho,
I'm Meg.
and roll the intro. There really aren't a lot of unique takeout places around here, are there?
No, there's a lot of pizza places, which, I mean, we could do Friday pizza takeout
Right,
places,
but even those places aren't, unique. There's
right.
no real
And they're
local takeout, or at least none that are open when we can do
yeah.
this. So next week's, we might end up doing it on Saturday instead. Give us time to
Yeah.
actually go get something good from a place we've been wanting to try and haven't had a chance to
I
just
don't
because
want
of timing.
IHOP for dinner one night.
That's not unique.
It's not unique, but it is on the list, and I kind of want to pull it.
I'll be making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that night, folks.
What?
I don't like IHOP.
You don't like IHOP?
Every time I've been there, my food has been raw. I got pancakes there once, and when I went to go pick it off the plate, the batter was still sticking to the bottom of the plate. And so yeah, I swore off IHOP.
Oh, okay. Kind of like a Chipotle situation.
Yeah, it was one of those where I just refused to eat there because
Well,
that's not even.
that makes me sad inside. Maybe Denny's?
I like Denny's.
Denny's? Yeah.
Might have to take a trip to Portland, but
I thought there was one in Augusta.
not a good one. You want a good Denny's, you go to Portland.
Oh, well, we're not driving all the way to Portland at
Says
7
you.
o'clock at night.
It says you. I've done it before. Actually, the one in Lewiston isn't bad either.
By the way, we live in Maine.
I don't know if we ever said where we were from.
No, we just said East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just said East Coast.
Yeah. Maine is a wonderfully cold state.
Wonderfully cold. That's a understatement and a half.
Yeah. We're pretty much Canada, depending on where you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
I actually took a trip one year to Texas. Drove down there. And one of the stops, I want to say it was in Tennessee. The guy kept trying to guess where I was from. And I told him, Northeast. He guessed every state in New England but Maine. Until I told him, you have to go even further north. And he was like, I already said Massachusetts. I'm like, yeah, you did. There's
more about that.
There's a couple states above Massachusetts. New Hampshire. Keep going.
I remember, so 2 instances where actually 3 instances where I dealt with being from Maine. One time, I lived at Minnesota for 2 months, and someone had said I had a really Maine accent, and I'm like, I have a less Maine accent than my grandparents do.
No, you got what I like to call a hickish accent.
I got the hickish accent.
You have the hickish accent.
Well, yeah,
I do too. Don't worry.
So.
I was gonna say I have it too. Don't worry.
My friend will once in a while be like, "Wicked Bub," and I'm like, I wish he would not say that.
How come she says wicked? She's from Joyce.
Yeah, she's from Joyce.
Joyce don't get wicked. That's New England. Joyce
Right.
can fuck right off.
And then the second time was in South Dakota. My mom was
South Dakota, not even the best Dakota.
No, it's not. Well, we took a trip down there when I was about 16 and actually 15, and my mom was paying for souvenirs, and apparently she had to show her ID, and the woman's like, "You're all from Maine?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're from Maine." She's like, "I didn't even realize that state existed." I'm like,
that's just sheer ignorance right there. Somebody failed geography.
Right. And then the third time was at Disney. Me and my friend had gotten alcoholic drinks, and of course you gotta show your ID there, and she looked at our IDs, and she's like, "Oh, you guys are from Maine? I am too!" I'm like, how do you make it all the way down here to Florida and worked at Disney?
She applied for a job, got said job, moved to Florida so she could perform said
Right.
job.
But, no, so yeah, great state of Maine.
Yeah. Could be worse.
Could be from Canada.
I was going to say we could be from Rhode Island. Poor bastards. They don't know how good the rest of the world has it. I still can't believe that person didn't even know Maine existed. God, like, that is third grade geography. Know all 50 states.
I don't know. She didn't seem like the most brightest tool in the shed. Sharpest tool in the shed.
I was going to say that sentence wasn't the brightest tool in the shed.
I am tired. It's been a long ass week.
I'm going to start using that one. Brightest tool in the shed.
Oh, yeah. She was also working at a reptilian zoo gift shop, so.
Oh, God. Now I can only think of, what's his name down in Florida there? The Tiger King dude. The fuck was his name?
Joe Exotic?
Joe Exotic. I'm thinking like the lizard version of him.
So wearing snake skin.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he did wear snake skin boots and.
Oh, that's just a southern thing.
Yeah. But he wasn't actually southern. He was from Oklahoma. Which is technically
It's
southern.
just a hick thing. I may or may not have had a pair of snakeskin boots at one point in time. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting another pair. Saw a really nice pair of alligator skin boots. They're like $800, but
right.
They're really nice.
So yeah, and we're at We are at a time of filming 86 days until Disney if great old restrictions don't get put in place.
Oh yeah, that's right. For those of you who don't, did we mention you were taking a Disney trip already?
Yeah. Last week's episode, but yes, I am going. I am going to Disney in 86 days for about 4 days, and I'm gonna eat some delicious food, and I'm not bringing ZenPho any food back.
Uh-oh. I know. She asked me, do I want anything when she goes to Disney?
Food.
I told her food. She refuses to send food.
I could bring you back candy. I just can't bring you back,
The one thing I would go to.
mignon.
The one thing oh, the fuck, no one wants filet mignon.
There was some stuff that I had shown them because there's some travel YouTubers who I watch. And
there was some, like, fried seafood thing.
oh, it was the orange chicken.
No, not the orange chicken one.
Oh, the boil.
Yeah, the boil seafood thing they were doing.
Yeah.
Which that still, I don't understand. Because the menu they showed in that video with that food was all Cajun. But it's supposed to be an all-American restaurant. Just don't get me wrong, I like Cajun cuisine probably more than anybody else you'll ever meet.
So how those booths usually work, yes, it was an American pavilion, but they usually have a theme to them. So that one was a Cajun themed booth. There might be another booth around the area that was
it's
like
American,
your typical barbecue and stuff like that.
But it's American Pavilion. Just throw a McDonald's and a freaking Burger King in there, you're good to go. Oh no, don't do that. You won't get anyone else to go anywhere else in your park.
There is actually a McDonald's on property. It's like a giant ass McDonald's, but it is on property.
With all the good food around.
Yeah.
They have a McDonald's.
Yeah.
God damn fat people. Fucking Americans. I'm looking at all of you.
I will have to admit, when we do go, we like doing Amazon pickup because, or Amazon drop off, because my stepdad likes his Bud Light, and Bud Light at Disney is not cheap, so.
Well, that's why you stop in New Hampshire on your way down.
We're flying!
Fucking fly from New Hampshire! It's a 2-hour drive!
How the hell are you expected to get that on the plane?
Carry on.
I mean, my If they said that good, you probably would try to put it in this carry-on.
I don't see why you couldn't
And
carry on a 30 rack.
we just bring on carry-on. We don't do any other luggage.
But a 30 rack is no bigger than my backpack. That's carry on. Why can't I bring a 30
Oh,
rack on the plane with me?
With you.
By the way, folks, I don't like to fly. Planes scare the fucking shit out of me.
Well, we're gonna have a nice little incident in December.
I'ma have my headphones on. I'ma have my freaking mask on. I ain't gonna know where the fuck I am, when the fuck we're taking off, when the fuck we're
I
landing.
can only imagine you like wearing one of those eye masks and having your like giant headset and your face mask on, and just be like,
No, you've seen my mask. This is my
oh
picture.
yeah, your mask, your actual,
my
your
my bag.
your bag.
Yeah, I've got to have my bag over my head. Jesus. And she talking like I'm freaking gonna be dressing up all fancy. No, if I leave the house, the bag goes on the head.
You never know. Maybe he's wearing a bag right now.
I could possibly be. That would explain the echo, wouldn't it?
We are getting better equipment. I am just too lazy to keep muting myself. So
I'm just gonna keep like adding echo to mine, just so it sounds like I'm in my bag. Just so it sounds like I'm inside my paper bag.
So yeah, we do plan on getting better equipment here soon.
Should be early next month.
Yeah,
By the looks of things.
Hopefully.
Finalize everything we're gonna get. I know I'm tacking on a couple things for my home studio as well, so.
Yeah, I'm doing some home / stuff and.
Well, anything we do for the podcast would be your home stuff.
Right, but what I'm saying is personal equipment's going to be probably upgraded, which hasn't been fun trying to price point TVs, but.
Well, my thing is, I've been working on a couple animations, even if you guys noticed the new intro. It's not perfect yet, but it's something. I want to see if we can get anyone to, give their opinion, see if they'd like something changed with it. But I have a few actual animation skits I'm working on, and well, my laptop, one we're recording this on now, great laptop, amazing laptop. I would much rather have my actual workstation set up to do it. So that's part of my upgrade, and yeah, that, and hopefully I can get it so when I'm recording at home, I don't have the freaking heater behind me. I don't know if you ever heard any of my home recordings, but all you can hear in the background is from my heater fan.
From Discord, which is our chatting software that we use, I don't hear it, so.
Oh, I hear it on all of my recordings in the background. It's just.
That's interesting. Wonder if OBS is picking something out.
Well, it's not on this mic either, which is the one I talked to you through.
Right.
It's through my actual mic.
Yep.
Yeah, this mic. I don't know. I suppose this one would work. I just hate wearing the headset when I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Plus, if we're streaming, I can use this one to talk to you and then mute that one, should I have to.
So yeah, we're working on better equipment. We're actually gonna get some sound blocks, which have been a pain in the ass to get because everybody apparently wants black and purple freaking sound panels lately.
She says this. I found a pack of 50 for my own place for $50. They weren't black and purple, they were just black.
Well, I want black and purple to go with the apartment.
But you get like 8 for
I know!
60.
That's my problem. You gotta think, I have a certain aesthetic I have to keep in this apartment.
Disney?
Kingdom Hearts.
Disney?
There's a katana hanging from.
Yeah, it's not even a real katana.
This is like when he was trying to find his Christmas presents. I changed 3 different locations within the month of having them. I ended up buying him 2 more t-shirts, and I think I bought you a pin, too. That were Cyberpunk.
Yes, you did buy me a pin.
Yes.
And yes, 2 amazing Cyberpunk t-shirts.
Which are you
Surprisingly, I'm
wearing?
not wearing one right now.
I'm kind of shocked because you like wearing those quite a
I do
bit.
like wearing those.
I don't know why GameStop t-shirts are so
I don't know
colorful.
why everybody hated on Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Like there
it's
that
getting a lot of shit.
it still is. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing. And it's like the game's not bad. Like the I love the game. I would if I was told you're only allowed to play one game for the rest of your life, that would probably be the game I'd choose.
not even Witcher.
Witcher was fine, but I've played my fill of it.
Right.
You can only beat a game so many times.
Which, speaking of somebody beating a game and then somebody else playing it,
Okay,
uh,
we'll let the world decide this one. Meg is insisting that I play through Horizon Zero Dawn for the story.
because I think it's a good story. I love the gameplay mechanics and I love the story.
Which would be fine if I had all the time in the world to play it. But I get maybe an hour here and there to play it. And I'm just looking for the important bits of story. Like, I knew the guy died. I don't need to see him die. He's gonna die. He did. I can
Well,
move
I
on from that.
understand that, but are you gonna skip over, all the. This is the problem. He asks me what's going to happen, and then gets upset with me when I don't tell him what's going to happen because
Yes,
I want him to experience
but I
it.
don't have all the time in the world to play the game.
He's very true about this. The problem is, too,
The problem is it's on her system at her house.
but how
I,
many games have you played that are story-based games that you have played completely through without skipping, without.
all of them.
Okay.
Like every game I play by myself is that's how I play it. But when I'm limited on time, I want to get through the action part of the game. That's my biggest interest in it.
Yeah, I guess I see what your point is. But at the same time, I'm like, but you need you need to experience the
If it
story.
was my game, like if I bought it and I was just sitting at home playing it, I would. I would
Right.
sit through it all. But like if I'm live streaming something or if I'm, like I said, short on time for how long I
Right,
get to play it,
because
I want to play the game. I don't want to sit there with a cutscene going.
I've been trying because I do want to stream the Kingdom Hearts series eventually. But the thing is, if we stream it, I do want to look at the cutscenes because there's a lot of lore shit. I'm still watching replays of it. To be honest, I'm currently working on 3.
Right. But that's different if that's why you're live streaming it. I usually live stream to
Just
fuck with shit.
right.
Switch. So what I would do in the game is different than what you would do. We have two completely different play
I don't
styles
know.
like that.
I don't like breaking games because it does. Like, I feel like when I start breaking games, like, I'm gonna, lose my save data, or I'm gonna, like, get in a spot that I'm not gonna get out of.
Yeah, that's why you
Or
have
make.
multiple saves and
And if it's a camera aspect issue, like, if we're trying to get on, like, ledges and stuff, and the camera's going all wonky, that actually makes me kind of nauseous, so.
all of Horizon makes me kind of not. I hate the camera angle for it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with third person, but that game is just way too zoomed in.
In the hopping, too, it's almost like she's trying to do some, like, lift, like,
Yeah,
jump, and, like, I can understand there's yellow things, but there's some parts I had to cheese to get into high restricted areas, and I'm just, like, hopping on ridges, and it made me so nauseous going up the hill because it was, like, camera was not working with me.
see,
But,
I just like I said, all the games I break are games I've already played through. I know the story, and that's so
okay.
like Cyberpunk.
Right.
I'm not replaying that for the story. I got the story from it. I got multiple. I think I got all the endings for it. Somehow managed to get the Johnny ending, the secret ending, which I don't know how I managed to do that, but I got it. And so now I'm just out to break the game,
Mm-hmm.
which, okay, I'll be honest. Cyberpunk. It's not that hard to do.
I don't know, like,
Which that's also the time. You know, I've already finished everything like story based with a game
Right.
when I start to mod it.
Right.
Like when I'm going through the game files, changing shit. At that point, you know, I've done the main part. And now it's time for ZenPho to fuck with shit.
No, I get that. Alright, well, maybe I won't give you as much shit.
Oh,
For,
she will. She just won't when if it's recording.
um, next topic.
Oh, there's no next topic.
Yeah, we don't have next topic. We're taking a little more layback to this series because we're just kind of. We didn't like how the whole select news articles and then talk about them worked. We just.
There was
We're
no
like.
passion behind it. Like, and
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I don't give a shit about the news half the fucking time. It's all bullshit.
Mostly what we were trying to find were like tech news or video gaming news, and it was just kind of like the same old, same old. Like,
Yeah.
it felt like every single week that we were trying to find articles, it was either about Cyberpunk or, Google antitrust bullshit or Apple
There's
antitrust.
actually quite a lot going on with that
Oh,
one.
yeah, I know, but, like, and that's why we didn't talk about the GameStop stock market, because we
Well,
knew.
that and because neither of us know jack shit about the
Right.
stock market.
We don't do shares, we don't do that, and we didn't want to put our hat in the ring, so.
Right. And yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'd be talking. Not that I don't talk out my ass anyway, but I'd be definitely
Right.
talking out my ass if it came to stock market.
And
Because
I think I listened to 2 different podcasts. That's just podcasts. I'm not even talking about videos where they talked about the stock market and GameStop and Robinhood. Like,
oh, everyone just even remotely tech related was talking
right.
about it, and
Not even tech related. I had people who were people that, like lifestyle people who were talking about stock markets. I'm like,
who
I don't
probably
come to you guys for stock market advice. I come to you for good old fashioned
and again, I
comedy
want to
shit.
point out these people probably have no idea what they're actually talking about.
Nope, because one's 4 guys who just
Are
do
these the
stuff.
people obsessed with hentai?
No,
Oh,
no. That's they didn't talk about it. The 4 guys who do stuff, and then the nail lady, but the nail lady wasn't on. She had her boyfriend with his brother talking about it, and his brother was a mathematician. But I get it, like, that's
mathematician doesn't mean you're good with stocks.
right. And they kind of explained it, like, I feel like they were the best people to explain it, but at the same time, like, I don't. And then I have my normal tech people talking about it, and then one person dropped actual money on the
And
stream
lost it.
and lost it. Actually, he didn't put the entire amount in there, but still,
No, but
like,
he did end up losing everything he put
right,
in because the stock dropped again. But that's, yeah. But anyway, no, that's not really my thing. Like, I would
right,
completely zone out if.
yeah. Most of the time, I just have it on for sound.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was everywhere. That the whole antitrust shit and fucking Facebook doing fucking Facebook. God, I might end up going on a thing about that, about people reading their goddamn fucking terms of service. So yeah, the guy won 10 grand on from Apple because in the terms and conditions there was a spot that said email this address within X amount of days of agreeing, and
Mhm.
they would give it to you. And so that's how he ended up getting it.
So yeah, I don't know. Social media is one of those places where you kind of have to be careful what you say, but don't be a dumbass. I mean, there's some instances where if you're a dumbass and you take fault for it, like I understand. Like there was one instance I know of. He was playing a joke on his friend. He said on Twitter, and they were going back and forth with each other, and he said, go kill himself or something on that line, and Twitter blocked him, and he had to contact Twitter and be like, "Hey, we're just joking around. We weren't."
Right, because it's a death threat, and
Right.
yeah, Twitter doesn't allow death threats. Which at the same time, should have read terms and conditions because
Right.
it will tell you right in there. They don't allow that kind of stuff. Twitch, don't be naked. Don't show naked. People found, going back to Cyberpunk, people found that one out the hard
There's
way.
also another term and services thing. You can't have drinking donations either
On Twitch?
on Twitch yet.
Really?
Because I don't want people to keep donating money and then
Oh, alcohol
drinking those.
poisoning.
Yep.
Eh, water it down, you'll be fine. Hey guys, Future ZenPho here. Looks like we lost a bit of audio at the end, but I just wanted to jump in and thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you liked it, dislike if you don't, and while you're at it, go ahead and follow us. Links are somewhere on screen right now.
Alright, bye!